Hey, Eric here with eXp Realty, and today we're doing a market update for the Wasatch Front for January 2026. We're going to compare some numbers from last year to this year and see why things have been kind of just on repeat every month for probably the last 4 to 5 months. Let's dive in. So first up, new listings increased again. All last fall, we had new listings being higher than the year prior. So those increased 3.7% along the Wasatch Front, which is lower than Salt Lake County, which is 5.3%. Pending sales also went up. We saw that all last year. It was up this January, 13.8%, which is a ton. But the next stat that we're gonna cover is closed sales. It was down year over year. So fewer homes sold along the Wasatch Front, January 2026, than the year prior, January 2025. Why is that happening? Cancellations are through the roof. It's especially bad in metro areas in like Atlanta or the Sun Belt area. What's happening is people get a house under contract, they have expectations of what their rate might be, what their loan terms will be, maybe inspection, but maybe they get cold feet. Maybe they don't like something in inspection. Maybe they're trying to just get a bunch of stuff from the seller, and for some reason, that buyer cancels. So that was up to 16% this last January across the country. And that is the highest we've ever had for the month of January since these records started being kept in 2017, I believe. Interesting to see this, what that's doing, this shows all the signs of a stronger buyer's market. So if you're listing your home, you want to be very, strategic, you want to prepare the home, you want to get it as nice as possible so people want to buy it. You don't want to fall into that buyer's trap where your house gets stale and boring on the market. Next up, days on market. This also shot up. We've had a pretty slow market the last 2 years, but this January up to 70 days on market for a house to sell. That's a lot. Last year was at 62, and even like last fall, we were probably floating in those mid 50s. Sales price, those have slowly increased still. Like even with this buyer's market, even with the rates, rates have gone down, but our prices in Utah on the median, on the average, have all continued to creep up. On the median, that's up 2%. On the average, it's up about 7%. With over 3,000 homes sold along the Wasatch Front in the month of January. Next up, inventories of home for sale, following the same conversation of a buyer's market. If more get listed, more cancellations, we just have more inventory all the time, creating more of a buyer's market, which takes us to the months of supply. We have 4.2 months of supply along the Wasatch Front. So that just shows the buyer's market's coming, or it's here, or whatever. Either way, we had rates dip last month for a couple weeks down to 6% or just below, and I definitely saw activity pick up with showings and tours on a bunch of my listings. If you have questions about real estate or want to chat more, understand your situation, feel free to reach out. My number is 801-660-9173 or schedule a call with me at the link below. Thanks.